Hello, today's video is basically going to be showing you how to assemble your Ollieroo cat tree. This one in particular is about 48 inches high. It also includes a ladder, a cat condo, and a little hammock for them, for your cats to kind of lay in. Right now on my table I have all the parts laid out. So pretty much what I did, I kind of categorized where everything was at. So basically all my pillars are on the right side of me. And then everything else is kind of like scattered out. Basically, you're just gonna want to go over your manual, look over, what part is what. It's illustrated perfectly for you, so you know exactly what shape is what on each part. For the pillars, it's pretty simple. Usually, they're all the same size, or if they're different shapes, different materials, and stuff like that. So, say for instance, this one's all cloth and it's a skinnier pillar compared to this one. This one's a little bit thicker and also has a scratch material for the cats. This one right here is small and it's basically just a pillar for them to scratch on. And then this one right here is a cloth pillar as well. And this one has a screw on top, so that's where this guy will probably be laying on top of here. That's a way to kind of distinguish what part is what. But other than that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the parts that I don't need for step one. I'm going to put those to the side, and I'm just going to have all the tools I need for step number one, and we'll kind of go on from there. So let me do that real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, so pretty much what I have here for my first step, you're just going to follow the illustration on your manual that you get. So pretty much you're getting the pillars that have the cloth and the scratch material, 3 of them. Your main plate, which will have the Ollieroo logo right here, along with 3 Y2 screws. There are about 17 of those, so it's not that hard to distinguish, along with your tool that you're gonna be using to secure the screws on. So pretty much what you're gonna do here, let me remove the pillars and the screws. So what you're gonna do is pretty much flip it over. So as you can see, there's holes right here, and right here. What you're gonna do, what I like to do at least, I get the screws, go like that. Since on the other side you can't see exactly where the holes are going to be coming up from, what I do is I push it through. I push it through like this, like that, and you're going to do that for every single one. And if we flip it over, you can see the screws popped up right here, and right here. So pretty much you can put your pillars wherever you want them. Doesn't matter exactly what order they are in, since they're all the same. So let me do that real quick. So pretty much my little trick that I do, I lift the platform up, put my finger on the screw, and then just turn the pillar. And this makes it more easier for me just to get them on there. And then once I do that to all, the rest of them, I flip it over and I tighten it with the screw or the Allen key that we get to secure the pillars on there for sure. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and I'll show you what I do at the end. Alright, so that's pretty much what it should look like after the first step is completed. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this item to the side, and I'm gonna get the supplies for step number 2. So let me do that real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, so with step 2, there's 2 different items that you're gonna be assembling, which I'm gonna do one of them right now. This one is the cat condo. So if you look at the illustration, pretty much what you're gonna be doing is putting these pillars inside so the structure will stay open. And you're gonna be using 6 Y2 screws and 3 of these P2 screws, or P2 pillars, I'm sorry. And basically, you're just gonna find the holes underneath. So pretty much you're gonna be making kind of like a triangle in a way. So there is gonna be more holes that you're gonna see. So just kind of be careful where you place them. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to basically show you where the screws need to be, especially since the Condo letter E, if you look at the illustration, it has 6 holes on the top part of the Condo and 4 holes on the bottom. So that's where you're going to be determining if it's the top or if it's the bottom. Let's pretty much get started on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my little manual to the side so I know exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to get my screws. So I'm going to look underneath from here. You can tell that this one's going to be on the bottom. So you're pretty much going to have it like this. So you're going to be making a triangle like I said. So what you're going to be doing is look underneath here. So basically what you're going to be doing is when you're looking for the holes, you're going to be looking for these holes right here. These are where you're going to be placing the screws through. Now the inserts you're going to be looking, or not, you're going to be trying to avoid are the ones with the grooves right here. Those are that's for your ladder. So just leave that one alone. So what we're gonna do is put a pillar inside, and it's basically fit this pillar inside. The key is basically to line up your pillar and then the holes with the screw. That's the only way you're gonna do it. Be able to basically assemble everything. So just be patient. So as you can see, I kind of have one set up here. As soon as you get the second one installed, it'll be a little bit easier. So let me assemble the other 2 and then I'll show you what I did. So as you can see, I have the cat tree Condo pretty much assembled. Let me show you the inside. On the inside you can see the middle pillar right there, the other pillar in that corner, and then the other one in that corner right there. This is pretty much what the top should look like. So there's one hole right here, so pretty much kind of get them in the corners, and this is how it should look like on the bottom. So one screw in this corner, the middle, and then the top right hand corner. I'll leave these 2 right here. Those are for the pillars that are on step 1. So now we can move on. We can either move on to putting this Condo on, or we can do the ladder. So now what we're gonna do, since we have the Condo finished, we're gonna move on to the ladder. So let me get that real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, so this is what I have for the second part of step number 2. This is for the ladder. So pretty much what I have are the parts for the ladder, which are these cloth pieces right here, along with the 2 small stretchable steps, the brackets that will go on the Condo, along with attaching to part C, which will be in step 3, and then with the screws that are needed, which are 4 Y1 screws, which are the smaller screws, and 4 Y2 screws that are the longer ones. So pretty much what you're going to want to start off doing is starting off with the frame. So you just start with the steps. So just try filling out the sides here. I could feel that there's a hole right here and a hole right here. So you're going to get your Y2 screws for the sides and push it through. And the screw should go on the other side like that. So at this point, what you're gonna do is just tighten the step. And then you're gonna do the same thing for the other side. Look for the hole. Push it through. And then get your Allen key right here, kind of line them up and secure it onto the step. Okay, so now since I have the ladder pretty much assembled at this point, all we gotta do is add the brackets. So pretty much what we're gonna do is use this as a reference. So it's gonna be standing like this. So the condo's gonna be on the bottom, and then the other platforms are gonna be on top. So let's start from the bottom and work our way up. So at this point, what we're gonna do is push the screw right here into this hole and secure it onto here. You don't have to tighten it all the way. So when you finally put the ladder on top of the condo, you can adjust it to where you need it and then tighten it and then secure it onto the condo, so it'll be a little bit easier that way. So let me fast forward to the point where I have all 4 brackets on, and then we can move on to step number 3. Okay, so now that I have completed step number 2, now what we're going to do is start putting everything together for step number 3. So what we're going to start off doing is start doing on the left side, which is right here. So let's get started with that. So what we're going to start off doing is getting your double threaded screw that looks just like this. Then you're going to place it on top of here and just tighten that. Then what you're going to do on the bottom of this piece right here, there's only one hole, so you're just going to paste it through. So find the hole, and then get another pillar and secure it on top. Then you're going to use another double threaded screw, place it on top here. Get your hammock. And push it through. Then get another pillar. Secure it onto there. Okay, and then we're going to stop right there for that piece there. Next, what we're going to do is move on to the condo part. And pretty much what we're going to use is 2 wide 2 screws to secure this onto here. They are gonna the condo is gonna be kind of overlapping, so just keep that in mind. So let's get that started. So underneath you can see the holes. That's where we're gonna be placing the wide 2 screws facing down. So we're gonna go like this. Let's secure one onto there first. And then we're going to get the second one and do the exact same thing on the other side. At this point now, what you're going to do is secure it onto there, onto the pillars. I'll give you a better look. So as you can see, there's one screw right there, so that's one of them I'm going to be securing on, and the other one's on the other side. So just go back here and just secure it on there with your Allen key. Alright, so now that I have the cat tree mounted on there, we're going to get another P4 pillar and mount it on top. We're going to use another wide 2 screw. So underneath there's a screw underneath the cat tree, and pretty much what we're going to do is find it. So what we're going to do now is mount the ladder on top of the cat condo. We're going to use our wide 2 screws, which are right here. Basically, we're going to go from over the top and mount it on there. Just like I said before, kind of adjust the brackets where you need them to go. Sometimes for some reason, the holes for the ladder, they won't let you go in. So just kind of get your Allen key, find the hole underneath, and push it through so you can kind of create a hole. So basically all I'm doing right now is just securing the screw on top of the cat condo. Now let me find the other hole. So I'm going to show you what I've been doing. So this is all I've been basically been doing. So since you can't see the holes from the top, what I've been doing is kind of finding it, trying to use my screw, and I found it right here. So all I'm doing is pushing it through. Okay, so I have it dead in the center. So now I'm gonna put my screw in right here and start to put pressure and secure it on there. So now that the screw has found the threads, it's a little bit easier for me to pretty much secure it onto there. And if you haven't secured these all the way, you can do that now. So next what we're going to do is place the part seat on top. So now at this point, what we're doing is trying to line up the brackets and the holes underneath here. So now that we have them lined up, we can secure it like how we did the other ones over there. So now that I have it secured on there, let me give you a better view of what I was doing. So as you can see right here, there's one of the brackets. So pretty much what I did underneath here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes. So these holes are covered right now, so that's where the screws are going to be going through for the pillars. There's one back here where my fingers are, another one right here to mount the ladder. So since I have that done now, I can move on to these pillars right here. So this is pretty much what it should look like after you finish step number 3. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring this down so we can kind of get a better vantage point from above. So let me do that real quick. So now what we're going to do is get our last screws. We're going to use our last double-threaded screw right here. Push it through, try to find the pillar hole. So what we're going to do is once we put that in, just twist it. This is the double-threaded screw. And then what we can do next is install the only pillar that has the screw on top. Start spinning that. Then next is to add this piece, has a hole in the bottom. Just twist it onto the screw. So pretty much what we're gonna do next is get our last Y2 screw, place it on top of this pillar right here, and then just find the hole. And secure it on there. And that's pretty much what it should look like after you completed that. Last thing is your little rope. Underneath this platform right here, there's a hole right in the middle. Just secure that underneath. And that's pretty much it. So if you run into any issues or any damaged parts, missing parts, or anything of that sort, feel free to give us a call and we can definitely assist you. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and thank you for watching our video.